This is a very quick video, just so you guys don't think I'm dead, because it's been a month since I've done a video, but I've been really busy, and I had my gallbladder taken out. So we're starting, it's December 26th. We're finally starting all of the bike projects. The beta is still in New York and getting worked on. I totally got to take his time. Today, I'm just going to be doing nothing worth videoing. I'm going to be uninstalling the Clearwater lights, which thanks to Greg and others' innovation, you'll see here we have these quick disconnects now. You can't see it there, but basically we have little quick disconnects. So all you have to do is unscrew it, which is really, really nice. So there's no, man, before you'd have to like go, back to where it terminated into the relay to undo it. So yeah, that's really nice. The reason why they're getting taken off is because I am, two of them have started to flicker from some water ingress or something. So I'll send them off, have them tested. Maybe they'll have a replacement part added, and I'll get them back. The second thing is going to be the skid plate is coming off. So this is just a couple of bolts there, and then one bolt right there behind the brake lever. Reason for that is I've got, well, I'll show you after it's installed. That's all I'm doing today. That, and we're organizing the beer room. It's a mess in there. We just have a lot of shit needs to get moved. So, yeah. I think maybe this week, the big project will be Heather's bike. Just do some stuff to her bike. The K, I'm going to wait until like March to do the K, I think, or when most of their projects are done, because, man, I still want to take the front and rear shocks off this bike and have them serviced. I'd still like to. I don't want to. That's the situation I'm in right now. I'd like to take them off. I don't want to take them off. The rear is not so bad. But the front, God, the front sucks. It really sucks. I've had problems explaining this to people, what I'm going through with the alt-rider skid plate, but basically you have this is your center stand basically. It's screwed into here and just taps out. But on this side, that turns in place. So I can hit it with a really hard set of pliers and get it in. But every time I do any service on this bike, this just takes, it doubles the amount of time it takes me to take the skid plate off. All of them are good. I think Jeremy is actually going to make sure that all the bends are correct, because I do have problems actually marrying this side up. It always tends to be a little bit too far back. I'm not sure why, but Jeremy's going to look at the whole thing and basically just give it a clean bill of health and send it back to me. But yeah, this thing's definitely seen some shit. Using the ABBA stand for the first time though, by the way. It's nice, actually. It's the first time I'm taking the skid plate off and not having to lay on my back, which was great. And like I said, with these quick connects, this is basic stuff here, not anything crazy, but this just makes the whole thing much easier to do this with the quick disconnects. There, right there. So you've got a few of those instead of having to run the wiring all the way back. Well, I'm here. I also need to replace these. The horn did stop working again, even though this held. This one. So this is how it's supposed to look originally, and it broke. So I replaced it with this. But the horn stopped working before the winter started. So I gotta I'll probably yank this out and mill it, twist the throttle, make sure that the horn is good first before I request or purchase a new harness, which will require moving the fuel tank, unfortunately. But yeah. Everything's looking pretty good under here. Don't need to do an oil change or anything this year. Look at all that, look what the red Utah dust did to my cat. Just basically baked it on like a ceramic dish. I did have one problem with the ABBA lift, which was a very Adam problem. The bolt to take this off, this is in the way. So I used this little guy to hold the kickstand down, which was a kind of nice little hack. But if you look over here, you'll see that it's just right in the way. So first time I've used the stand, and unfortunately this is in the way. But yeah, looking good. All right, so now we're actually going to, I lied earlier, now we're going to remove my exhaust on my K75. And you'll notice, because of this. So when I had this thing, when I had a custom shop do a bunch of work, they powder coated the engine guards, engine heads. They also powder coated the wheels, and they also did my exhaust. This is how it's supposed to look right there. But you'll notice it didn't hold up. You guys see that? Didn't hold up there, and obviously didn't hold. This actually was flaking off. It like a mile away from the place, it started flaking off. And that was back in May, and I told the guys that, hey, this sucks. And they said, yeah. I said, I really don't care that much. It's for aesthetics. And they said, well, do this. When you put it away for the winter, just mail this to us. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to yank this off and mail it over to them. They're over in Portland, Maine. This was actually incredibly easy to get off. You can see here how they, for you guys that are powder coaters, you can kind of see how it was done. This was not sealed it very well on the back. I never touched that bolt. I never touched this guy, but when I looked at the bolt when I took it off, where are you? You can see here the exhaust leak that had formed because it wasn't tight enough. So I'll take care of that when I reinstall it. But yeah, here's the hanger. Goes like this on the K-bike, and then here's your that. So it just, it just wasn't. Oh, I gotta take that off too. It just wasn't, done to what it needed to be done. It's a very thin coating there. And what I'm about to do is I'm gonna go through and take some pictures, because I've got Reckless 40 for sale, Backcountry 35 for sale, and Havoc Air for sale, Siphon burner for sale. What else do we have for sale here? All kinds of shit. I already found a buyer for my GoPro 6 and 7. Matt's gonna buy those. And a bunch of accessories, shit. I gotta clean up. I know how to clean up. I'll probably sell a bunch of base layers. I'll probably sell my climb backpack. A whole bunch of stuff's gonna get sold. I also need to figure out if I'm selling any of my spare windshields. I've got some random camping stuff I gotta sell. And then finally, I talked about me selling some of those as well. We'll see.